Y'all know who it is. It's the motherfucking Riz, bitch. This is considered the tutorial version of what I got going on. So a lot of people like, hey Riz, love what you're doing, love how you doing it, but we don't know how to do it. So can you teach us how to do what you do? I said, you know what? Why fucking not? So I got with my guys, so we had to tweak a few things, and with the tweaking being done, we figured out a lot of shit. And one thing we figured out is like people want to know how to cook. They love to see me cooking, but they want to know how to cook. So one thing, I will start from the bottom to the top with a few things, and we gonna run through this motherfucker. You hear me? One of the keys to cooking is proper preparation, which anything in life, as long as you prepare yourself and prep yourself, you'll be ready for whatever comes your way. So with knowing that, you have to prepare yourself. And today, like, I made sure I had everything out the way. So, like I said, I will introduce you to every ingredient I use. The 3 P's of the culinary world is preparation, palate, and presentation. Preparation is, like I say, the prep, getting everything ready to go. The preparation, and like I said, getting everything ready. And then your palate is, which is your tongue. That's why I use these for, to dance on your tongue. You feel me, ladies? You feel me? You ever had a man dancing on your tongue? Anyway, y'all know who it is. It's the motherfucking Riz, bitch, and it's the tutorial. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, so today I'm gonna be doing a salmon my way, asparagus, and a rice pilaf my way. If anybody want this meal, please pull up. You can have it. I am donating these meals. Every meal that I cook on the tutorials, they are donated. I don't eat seafood, but I cook the hell out of it. So I'm gonna start out by, adding a little flame to this shit. This is brought to you by Treehouse, the ambassador. So anytime y'all need premium greens, so with the salmon, like, first of all, make sure you got the proper utensils when you're in the kitchen. This is a knife made by Damascus Steel. This for the Nan Fang brothers. These some Chinese, I guess. I don't know the difference between Chinese, Laotian, Cantonese. I don't know none of that. All I know is you motherfuckers make some sharp ass knives, and I'm fucking with y'all. I ain't found an American knife yet to make it make sense, but this motherfucker is like if a nigga had this in a penitentiary, your Ginsu game is retarded. So one of the keys to cooking is like making sure that you have everything you need before you start. So if you gotta write it down and put a checklist together, if that's what you need to help you do what you need to do, fine, get your checklist. But you wanna make sure you got everything, you wanna make sure you cross your I's and all that shit ahead of time. I don't know what's going on, I don't know why I ain't got no sound. But I can fix it though. Alright. So the first thing I'm gonna do the salmon. So with the salmon, I keep it really simple. I got some shit that I call fishmonger. You feel me? I gotta hide the company name, but this called fishmonger. Is one of the seasons that I use to kind of like add a crush to your salmon. Then I come back with some smoked paprika. You feel what I'm saying? After the smoked paprika, I got some black and red fish seasoning. This is, a lot of people don't know nothing about this. It's a black and red fish seasoning that pairs well with salmon, red snapper, things of that nature. One of the keys is onion powder. A lot of people don't like the whole onion in their stuff, so what I do is I use an onion powder, fine powder, to kind of give it that flavor. in the midst of doing all that, I got this trick that is called a vegetable base, and I use this in my rice, and I use it like in my rice pilaf. I use a vegetable base and a chicken stock for the rice, and we'll get to that. But one of the first things I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how the way I do this salmon. So first I'm going to start by showing y'all how sharp this knife is. It's just that quick. You know, when you're working with salmon, it's a real delicate fish. So one of the things you want to do is make sure you got everything up to par. You want to make sure you got it where it's supposed to be. And one of the things, the first thing that I do when I salmon, I check the ridges and the density of the fish and look at the muscles and the muscle fiber to make sure that I'm cooking it on the right temp, degrees and everything. But first thing I do, I season it. So yes, I do get up and do shit. Alright, so I'm going to take these out. I'm going to kind of use this other thing for like a container. Because one thing you want to do when you cooking, you want to have some order to your shit. You don't want to be out of place. You want everything to go as it go. Alright. So while I'm doing that, I'll be letting y'all know that, man, look here, man, I need y'all to download the Alvoozle. Go to the Music and Food channel. And y'all go check out the wrist, you feel me? I got 2 seasons coming. Just a tutorial to it. Y'all hang in there, I'm doing what I need to do. So I need y'all to stay tuned. So the first thing I do is I take a little paprika. This basically gives it a color, but you have to be light with the smoked paprika because it do got a little kick. So you gotta have kind of like you gotta have a little, you can't have a porn wrist. You gotta shake it, motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? Then I come back with a little onion powder. Onion powder! You know, that just to give it that little oomph a lot of people don't know about. Alright. Then I come back with a tad bit of black and red fish seasoning. Basically what I do with this, I don't put much on here. This just to give it that, it gives it a nice coat. Alright. And at the end I dash with some fishmonger. See, one of the things I also do is I also try to make sure I got flavor on all sides. So even when you're coating your fish, you make sure you want to go to you want to get it in both sides. You feel me? And when you get on both sides, it makes you got flavor throughout the whole fish. So I will hold this up so y'all can see that. You can see the texture and the ridges. You see that salmon is well seasoned. You want to make sure that you start it right here, because if you don't get it at this point, like your flavor, it ain't gonna be uniform. It's gonna be like flavored in one spot. So you want to kind of get a nice little coat on there. And once you coat it, kind of let it rest for a second, because you want that coating to lock in. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a small commercial break, and when I come back, I'm gonna let my grease heat up. When I come back, I'll show you exactly how to manipulate restaurant style, how to do salmon at home without having to go to a restaurant. So stay tuned. You're now tuned into the tutorial. It's the wrist, Authentik TV. Y'all know what we're doing. You're now back into it with the wrist. I'm here. I'm over the heat with it. You feel me? I got the heat with it. My hip got the heat with it. But so basically what I'm telling y'all what to do is how to cook restaurant style salmon at home. So you ain't gotta keep running to what that gal talk about. She wants you to take her to some seafood place. Take her home. Give her, was it about the food or the experience? Because it's about the experience, fuck the food. But that's another story. So get your salmon. You want to get your salmon, like I said, the temperature set right here is like a little bit above medium. So you just want to get it nice sear. You want to start out with the front side down. And you don't want it to just cook too hard. And the way you can tell, the way you want to flip it is like you'll see right in here, it will get kind of like when it's two-tone, like basically when you get about right there. You feel what I'm saying? Get about right there, you know you need to flip it. And once you flip it, you basically put it in a convection baker. You might want to put it in the oven to where you can get that. I take a slice of lemon, and I take some regular butter and some garlic and herb. And I basically base it off in a convection baker. But see, one thing about me, when I do this, I like to get that perfect little sear, but I do it on all four sides. I don't just do it on one side. Like I don't just sear, flip it on, flip it out, flip it on the side. I do all four corners, you feel me? You feel me? I hit all four walls, you feel me? All four walls. Y'all know who it is. It's the motherfucking rich bitch. Man, we're doing that salmon asparagus and that chicken fried rice, motherfucker, you feel me? So you see how I take this and I put it on, lay it on this side. If you can see right in this area right here is when I kind of like let it get like a two-tone, but you don't want to dry out salmon. Salmon will dry real quick. So you basically want to give like on one side 1 minute. On the side, stand up sides, you want to give them about 30-45 seconds. Then you want to get the other side about a minute. That way you create a crust. And when you create that crust on that salmon, it's able to hold the flavors in without it drying out. So that's exactly what I want to be. Let me bring them over here a little bit. You can use all type of things to do this in. You can use a pan. You can use regular oil, extra virgin olive oil. But you just want to make sure you don't want to get it too. You don't want to do too much. Like I said, salmon is a delicate fish, so you'll kind of want to let it get a nice sear. One of the main things when you are cooking salmon, never leave it. Don't go run, pick up your phone, don't go catch no flames, don't do none of that. Just stay over the salmon, watch the fish scales, you feel me? But don't focus on the roll fish scale, you feel me? You gotta do all that. You should have been in the kitchen in the first place. And that shit was in the kitchen with the fish scales, you feel me? Message! So yeah, once I do that, I let it fall like that, right? I want to get that just a little bit more seared before I flip it. But before I flip it, I'll try to tell y'all what I do. So I go back to the seasons that I use to get it started, which is my paprika. You just want to get a nice little sprinkle on there. So what most people do, they eat with their eyes first. And when people eat with their eyes first, if it don't look up the par, they automatically say it's not up to par. You feel what I'm saying? But all at the same time, it's perfect up to par. So like me knowing exactly what I've done, I know this side right here is already ready to go. So let that do that right there. And like I said, you never want to get too far away from your salmon. You feel me? I'm starting to water, I don't know why. So basically, I'm gonna take my asparagus, go ahead and get them in some hot water. Let that do what it do for a few minutes. Basically, it's like blanching. I don't know if a lot of black people understand the word blanching, because some of you ladies need to blanch yourself before the dude get there. Y'all just go straight to it because you eager to get some asparagus. And you don't want to blanch yourself, you feel me? So ladies, message, blanch yourself. Did I say that? And I meant to, goddammit. Hey, you are what you eat. So if you eat a lot of seafood, you can add no fruits and shit. You eating asparagus and salmon. It's gonna smell like the ocean. When you want to smell like a garden, you gotta eat stuff from the garden, vegetables and fruits and stuff. So don't leave it to one level. Alright, so now I'm done what I did with that. So I take this off, see. Now I'm gonna let it go a little bit longer. So what I do to it, it's just kinda sexy, you feel what I'm saying? Yo. So yeah, me and my cameraman, we getting it up. So for this part right here, I take the salmon, make sure that they got, I gotta let it go a little longer. I don't want that crust on there because I still put it, it's still gonna go through another process. But it's cool at this point. Alright. Don't let your grease get to cooking. Slow it down a little bit. While it's doing what it do, I will kind of show y'all some garnishments that I do to kind of like preserve the moist part of it. A lot of you ladies like to stay moist. Moist as I lose. Oh yeah, now back tuned in with the motherfucking rest. This what we call this is what I call the pregame, because this one we get the game plan together, get it playing together, and after the next commercial break, you know what I'm saying, when we let a couple of sponsors get their little time, I had everything wrapped up for y'all. I'm gonna show y'all how I came up with this chicken fried rice on the fly. I think it's gonna be great. But I'm also gonna do the asparagus, you feel? But the asparagus gonna be stupid, and I don't even eat these shit, so I'm gonna let my cameraman. But one of the things you wanna always learn how to cook with is chicken broth. You don't have to use a whole lot of water and shit, you feel? But like you can kind of like cut the temperature down where it don't boil out as fast as water. So for instance, like I'll take a little right there. Right. Let's see. Here's why I fuck shit up. This called Better Than Bouillon. It's a vegetable base. I don't know if I can show the company or whatever. I'm just telling y'all what it is. It's like a vegetable paste. So I don't have to put a lot of vegetables in a lot of things to give you the flavor of what's going on. That's why none of my food is boring. My food is lit. You feel me? So just imagine, just for asparagus. A lot of people just boil asparagus and they sprinkle some little shit on it and call it a day. Not at the motherfucking ribs. Can't tell you a bit of that. That's it. But also, while doing that, I'm looking for the chicken fried rice. This is a roasted chicken base. And with this roasted chicken base, I add with a little butter. You feel what I'm saying? With that little butter, it creates a little something for a rice. But you've never probably experienced before. Message, cover, advertising, cut the check. That's already. Get that going. See, back in the day when I used to, like this small make memories, like that shit used to boil up. But to the hold on, it's gonna lock up in a second. See, back in the day when I used to look at the dudes, I used to see like dudes doing all type of things with their wrist. Like, how did you make it do that? It was just it was like a crystal. It was flaky. I'll come right back over here with this same spoon, because we ain't tripping, so there's no chicken stuff. See, sometimes you had to wit the difference. Sit there, let that do what they do. Like I said, you can never forget about things. Never leave your fish skills, you know what I mean? So, what they were doing then, I prepared the rice earlier. So what I tried to show y'all. My guy spoke with me. So with that rice, this is what I like to do. Just me personally, just my own preference. I like to add a few things to it. One of my favorite things to use is onion powder, especially when you're doing a seasoned rice and you ain't doing it based off those type of sweetness. Cause like I said, it's going with salmon. So I got a box. I got some shit up here, right? But nah, I'm not gonna use that today. Remember when I told y'all I was looking at my refrigerator, right? I'm like, damn, what can I do? I came up with some real nigga shit, you feel what I'm saying? One thing I went and got was a rotisserie chicken. With this rotisserie chicken, I said, you know what? Let me do some real nigga shit. So what I did was, you know what? Let's see how this works. So I said, you know what? I know how it's gonna work. Once I get it right here, I'm gonna show y'all what I do to it to bring it all the way back. Cause like sometimes you don't know. Shouts out to Heavy, the coldest cook from us, the coldest cook I ever seen. Rest in peace, Heavy. But with like you can liven up your rice with a lot of things. Cause rice is a universal type of dish. If you want to do it right, so you know how you got Chinese fried rice, pork fried rice, we got real nigga chicken fried rice with the RN on it. So I'll show y'all how it puts it to another level. But also while I'm doing that, I come over here and I forgot about my guys. So now they got a nice thing on the bring it over here. Bump it up a little bit. Alright. Yeah. Everything come together like ass cheese. Good double send itself, but it won't cook itself. You gotta put that motherfucking wrist in. And one thing about anybody else, they ain't got that one. Or that one. You feel me? Small commercial break, man. When I come back, when y'all see the grand finale, you're now tuning in and out, then back in with the motherfucking wrist, bitch. It's the motherfucking wrist, bitch, and this is what I call the wrap up. Now, like I told y'all in the beginning, salmon. We'll just do a recap of everything. I basically, I told my guy I'm gonna cook up some salmon and some asparagus. I didn't know what I was gonna pair with it, so I looked at my fridge. So I look at Chopped all the time, and like when I look at Chopped, I be like, nah, they gave me a weird basket. What can I come up with? So I seen some rotisserie chicken that I had, and from the other day, and I said, you know what? I want to do some real nigga chicken fried rice, you feel me? So like I told y'all, anytime y'all see RN, y'all know what the RN, because I don't like saying the N word no more. Me and my son, he's learned to articulate a lot of words, so I try to refrain from saying certain things when it comes to my son. But on this motherfucker right here, bitch, I had to go there. Like I said, man, this salmon right here, man, if you really take a look at it, you see how it is. But like I say, I am the wrist, so I don't do things normal. But see, the salmon squirted. And I was able to catch all the squirt in this aluminum foil right here. And one of the things I like to do when it's said and done is like, I create this little tunnel, right? And just let it drizzle down. I don't eat this shit, but if I did, I do eat some form of it. The wrist out the door. man, that's the tutorial on asparagus with the R&N chicken fried rice, with that salmon. I put it kind of like if you had to put the texture together, it's more of a medium, because you don't want to dry your salmon out. You feel me? Like I told you, 4.5 minute tops. 1/3 on one side, 1/3 on the arm side, 1/3 on that side. Front, back, side to side. You feel me? Shouts out to Pimp C. You feel me? RP Pimp C. But yeah, man, this is a tutorial, man. We finna wrap this motherfucker up, man. Y'all know who it is, man. Stay tuned. I want y'all to find to see what I got. You feel me? A 10 hut. You feel me? I come through like that. You feel me? What's up? You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I come through it. That side. Then that side. Tell y'all thank you first of all. Appreciate everybody that tuned in. If I'm doing the next one, y'all gonna see it's gonna be this ribeye with this R&N street corn with this fried shrimp. Stay tuned to the next tutorial. Y'all know who it is. Cause I was! You know who it is! It's the motherfucking rich bitch. And I want to tell y'all thank y'all. Y'all thought I was gonna be laid back with that. Nah, just how slick to live with that. But let me tell y'all something. Tune the fuck in, man. I need all y'all to subscribe. Go to Authentik TV. Download the app Voozle. Go to the music and food channel. Go find the Ritz. Please subscribe. Share. If you see this, share it. If you're not sharing it, you take the R off and add it. You're not sharing it. That's what your piece of. So, just gonna tell y'all thank you. Stay tuned. Listen to will be, like I said, steak and shrimp and shit like that. You feel me? Shouts out to Pimp C. You feel me? UDK. You feel me? So that's what we're gonna wrap it up with. Thank y'all. Y'all stay tuned.